Yo, what's up? Let me lower myself down a little bit. So this month on the 2-Track Tuesday, we're doing something a little bit different. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of take you behind the scenes at how we create a song, how it gets written, how the beat comes about. Yeah, so sort of how everything comes about. If you look, what I have here is my phone, my cellular device. Let me lower myself down a little bit. So you can take a look here. It's like some song ideas and stuff. Whenever I get like lyrics or anything that pops into my head, I kind of just like open up a little note on Note Everything. It's a good app if you want to write notes or try to make like songs or like verses or just short little things, a few bars here and there. Sometimes I'll just like wake up and think of something, or like I'll be listening to some music and then like later in the day I'll start thinking of something that was kind of influenced maybe by something else, a beat idea or maybe lyrics or a melody or something. Let's go with this new song that I've been thinking about. I kind of woke up one morning and had kind of a flow idea, and really an idea for a chorus is what came first. And I had like lyrics written for like random verses, and it kind of matched together pretty well. I came up with this chorus idea with these verses that I had that kind of coincided with each other, going along the same topic and the same song design. So I came up with the flow that I wanted to use, and I came up with kind of a little beat also that I wanted to use. So I'll play a little bit of that. I kind of just messed around with this Beat Production Center right here. I kind of messed around with I had the drum idea in mind, the drum like sound, like what sounds I wanted to use, what patterns I wanted to use. But I had to kind of find the right drum set that worked with it. So here's kind of the drum pattern. I wanted something that I could picture myself bobbing with, and also a couple switch ups. Add a little bit of the hi-hat in there. Still keeping that bobbin, Batman and bobbin. Let me lower myself down a little bit. So yeah, the flow idea that I had was kind of just pretty simple. I want to talk for a second. I'm trying to get inside your mind. Trying to find makes you tick like the hands of time. Where you been at, where you trying to go? Got the world on your shoulders, I'm trying to lighten your load. Give it away, baby, give it all away. Wouldn't trade our tomorrow for a million yesterdays. So it's just kind of pretty simple like that. That bob's kind of good with the beat. Different kind of voice inflections and stuff to emphasize different things. And then the chorus idea that I had was singing, of course, and I don't sing, but I have kind of a melody in mind for it. For when I like send this over to Eric and he puts keys along with it, kind of he mixes everything together and puts finishing touches, and like he'll be singing, obviously, because I can't. And he does it great. So yeah, he'll be doing that, but I just kind of laid down a reference track for him so he knows like the flow that I want to use for my verses and the idea that I had for the chorus, and then we can sort of like mold it into something different depending on what he thinks and and that sort of thing. But I wanted to switch up the drum beat a lot for the chorus because it's totally different from like the whole feeling of the verses. So I wanted to do like a quick, like kind of like, I don't know, easy double time. So I came up with this. And then, but I also wanted to reincorporate the faster beat. So that's where I do the few little hi-hats there. And then it would go back to that fast beat. And the chorus is singing, and I can't sing. So Eric might be showing you some video of that. But just seeing everything come together is kind of cool. What I do is I take everything into this, from this little machine here. The cord goes up and in, and oh, this little guy can say hi. What's up? It's bashful. The cord goes into my computer here, and then I would open up this Acid Pro here. I go ahead and take the beat off of here and I upload it into the program, and then I record the vocals that I have through this little mic here that I just bought recently. I bought that so for this reason, so I could like think of an idea and like record it down, and then I can send it to Eric, so it'd be a lot easier than having to meet up to do everything, because with us being far away it kind of sucks. So now like we can work on a lot of songs a lot better and get a lot of ideas out. So yeah, I guess I can just play a little bit of what I have recorded here.
Yeah, listen, I wanna talk for a second. I'm trying to get inside your mind, trying to find what makes you tick like the hands of time. Where you been at, where you trying to go? Got the world on your shoulders, I'm trying to lighten your load. Give it away.
Let me lower myself down a little bit. So yeah, that's that. And so I send that to Eric. I actually sent each little drum loop to him, where he'll kind of work out the kinks of all that and put them all together into a fitted structure. And he'll lay some keys in there, and then he'll take the chorus that I sent him, re-record it in his voice, not mine, obviously. And yeah, he'll do that, and then we'll mold it all together and basically create what's called a reference track. So then we can listen to this track over and over and kind of like think of different ways to perfect it, like add in little fills here and there in drums, add in more keys, take out keys, take out a drum part, figure out different ways to emphasize words in the chorus or in the verses. Yeah, sort of just, you can just listen to it over and over and over and just find out what sounds good, what doesn't sound good, what you can fix, if there's anything to fix. It just really helps being able to listen through something over and over before you record the final track. So then we'll take that reference track, have the instrumental all totally laid out and the song structure laid out, and then we'll go to the studio and record everything down through like really high quality mic and all their mixers and stuff, so it'll sound like 10 times, 100 times better than what we could ever do with our mic, just due to the quality and the cost of their stuff from ours. So yeah, that's a little bit of the insight of how I do my part. Sometimes it's different. Sometimes when we can get together and be like in the same room at the same time, we can like throw ideas off of each other that way, or just like totally come up with a song from scratch. You'll have like a idea for a melody, and then we'll build on that. But when we're away, as we are now, it works best this way, to just kind of come up with our own ideas and send them back and forth, and then see what we come up with, which is hopefully a hit song. Yeah. Let me lower myself down a little bit.
Hey guys, how's it going? So you saw where David left off and what he does for his part, the lyrics, and starting with some beat ideas and concepts for songs. So I'm gonna pick up where he left off and just kind of fill you in with what I do, at least like my part for 2-Track Minds. So come along for the ride. As you saw, David was working on a song idea. He showed you some lyrics and things. So what he does is he emails the audio files of his verse to me, and any like scratch tracks he recorded, and then also some of the drum beats from his drum machine. I then take those and put them into Pro Tools. That's what I use. I just upgraded to Pro Tools 10. As you saw, he was using an old version of Acid, and that is what we used to use way back in the day, like 5 years ago. So you know, what's not broke, don't fix it. So that works good for him. Someday he'll probably upgrade to Pro Tools also, so we can do a better compatibility between the two. I put the drum tracks in Pro Tools, and then also his vocals. And so
I wanna talk for a second.
So that's basically what he gave me.
Trying to find what you tick like the hands of time. Where you been at, where you trying to go?
So, and then, so I will start messing around with some keys and just kind of structuring the song. So I have set up over here my keyboard. and this is what I play around with a lot to come up with key ideas. So like right now I have a piano and stuff. So with this song I started with this bass line.
I wanna talk for a second. I'm trying to get inside your mind, trying to find what makes you tick.
Come along for the ride. You know, I'll just mess around with different things, different sounds. Just, you know, leads and just come up with things and try to structure the song. Most of the time it's not good at all the first time through, and so I'll just spend hours upon hours just kind of editing, and sometimes I'll throw away just like a complete idea that I was working on for hours and then start all over, which kind of sucks. But so as far as recording my vocals, I use this mic right here. It's a MXL 3000, and like David was mentioning, we just pretty much do a scratch track, and it's not the final version that you guys hear on a CD or something, or on iTunes. We do that in the studio. I believe David was mentioning about that. And so pretty much once we get everything perfected, we listen to it throughout multiple months pretty much. I then spend quite a bit of time just like fine-tuning, you know, EQing and compressing different sounds and tracks and perfecting it. So the instrumental itself is good, but we just need vocals, so then we go to a studio to record that. Come along for the ride. So as far as the setup's concerned, like I said, I use Pro Tools 10 with my MacBook Pro, and then I have a 003 rack that is my interface, and that pretty much I can record audio or any input instrument. We had Nate, my friend, do some guitar, so we recorded guitar in here. And so that converts the analog signal to a digital so that I can edit in Pro Tools. And then I have some KRK nice studio monitors that really help with when I mix and edit the instrumentals. And then my synthesizer. So that's pretty much my audio setup. It's not the best, but it gets the job done. Come along for the ride. Also, another side of 2-Track Mind that most of you might not realize is there's a lot of like advertising or marketing that has to be done, and website and stuff. So I also work on our website. The whole website was pretty much designed, I think, by myself. I use Final Cut Pro for any video editing that we do on YouTube or any other, like our music video, I use that. And then I use Photoshop for all of our graphics, so like the background of our main YouTube channel and things, I use that. So all of our graphics are 100% made by us. So essentially all graphics, music, anything to do with 2-Track Mind have been 100% made by either myself, Eric, or David. And so that's one thing that we pride ourselves on at getting this far with, you know, making music and everything, is we've done it all ourselves, and, you know, hard work kind of pays off. So we're continuing to work hard for some new music coming up, and yeah, we'll see you next month for another 2-Track Tuesday, and we hope you enjoyed this week. Have a great month of June. Later. Come along for the ride.
Let me lower myself down a little bit.